What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have a NEEKO top full AD gameplay coming to you guys. It's the on-hit NEEKO. But before we get into this video, I just wanted to ask you guys real quick, if you are not already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind clicking that subscribe button real quick, that would help me out a ton if you want to stay up to date on all my content. If you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy League of Legends or anything Riot Games related whatsoever, this channel is the place for you guys. Hitting that subscribe button would be awesome. I'm trying to hit 1,000. So that would be great. Also, leaving a like and a comment on this video as well helps me out a ton, helps me show up in search results, helps me get more views, and helps the channel grow so I can continue to make more of this content for you guys. With that being said, here we go, getting into the gameplay. We are the NEEKO top. We are into Poppy top. It should be a decent matchup for us. NEEKO into a tank is going to be good. We're going to build the new Blade, the kind of buffed up Blade of the Ruin King. Should be really, really good into Poppy. NEEKO top full AD is a really, really strong lane bully. And then you scale into just a side laning, split pushing monster. Your W passive, which is the increased auto attacks, the extra strong auto attacks, helps you really, really shred towers. Once you get a ton of attack speed, you're getting those buffed up auto attacks all the time. You're able to take down towers like a monster, and then you are pretty safe in the side lanes as well. But since you are ranged, since your E is really, really nice, reliable CC, you are just a laning monster as well. Your E is reliable gank setup. It is reliable gank escape, running away from people ganking you and stuff. So you can be pretty strong, pretty annoying in lane. This is press the attack NEEKO. We have press the attack, overheal, legend alacrity, cut down, and then taste of blood and ravenous hunter as our secondaries. And that is how you make this work. As I said, we're going to be going Blade of the Ruin King into like a Ginsu's with Berserker Greaves and then like a Rapid Fire Cannon third. And then at that point with 2-3 items, we should be very, very strong and really annoying for the other team. With this NEEKO, you're just going to be putting points into W and E over and over again. You're going to put points in alt when you can. But no points in Q at the beginning. I promise you guys, without AP, the Q does absolutely no damage. It might seem like you want it for a little extra wave clear or something, but I promise it will do you almost no good. You'd be very, very surprised how little damage it can do. And anytime you land your E, you can pretty much get a free press the attack trade down onto your opponent. I am kind of shoving up the wave here, so I do have to be a little careful. They have an Amumu, which isn't too scary of like an early game jungler, but they will have a lot of lockdown potential onto me with a Poppy and an Amumu, so I don't want to mess with that too much. But we crash wave into her. We're in a good spot. We're up a decent chunk of CS already in this game. We got some priority for the Yi to grab the Scuttle Crab, go into the top side, do whatever he wants to do. And I'm just going to keep trying to get some harass off on this Poppy. You have to cancel like 15 auto attacks. That's part of it. And then, yeah, even though she's like in a pretty safe spot, I didn't mean to take tower shot, obviously. But even though she's in a pretty safe spot, her just trying to CS, if we can harass her, we actually take a decent amount of health away from her there. And that's going to be really, really good for our team. We do have TP, but we're not looking to make any TP plays at this point. We do just want to kind of continue to dominate lane for the beginning of this game, get our lead ahead, and then after we've gotten our lead, that's when we want to look to make some more plays from there. She's going to have her passive auto back up, and I think I'm going to die to that. Okay, I'm surprised she didn't die to that. I wasn't really thinking that I was against Poppy. You do got to be careful staying away from those walls. Definitely something that is important against Poppy. Because if you hit that wall, you're going to be in trouble. And there you go. There's the first death to Poppy. That is not good. Definitely something you want to avoid. But man, tanks are so rough in fucking Season 10. They're so, so annoying. You literally, you get... they land one combo against you. It takes like all your health away. Even though I played like the whole beginning of that lane really, really good. Harassing her down, getting her down. But the tanks with the CC... land in one rotation, taking pretty much all your health away. Definitely have to, I need to start playing more to the top side of the map, staying away from these bot side walls, because that's what the Poppy is going to be looking for. Poppy didn't even land her wall stun on the second part of that, and still ends up killing me, which is really, really annoying, but shouldn't be a problem. We're going to get a decent CS lead built up on her, and then we'll still be in business, even with an early death. She doesn't have flash, so we're going to have the option of hopefully running her down, maybe getting a kill if we can keep the wave on this side of the lane. She is back. She TP'd back as well. She got some magic resist, even though we are going the full AD route, just because I'm sure she is used to seeing a NEEKO getting magic resist. She looks like she's going to be going into Visage first, which that'll be fine with me, because once we get our, I want to say Blade of the Ruin King, but even Bilgewater Cutlass, we'll start having some very, very favorable trades against her. She's going for some really ambitious wall stuns, and that's so annoying that she can just win that trade like that. But we're going to make her pay for it on the way back out anytime she goes on to me. That's just about all we can do. It does suck that since she got ahead, she's going to be a little bit stronger than me right now. But we are level up, so we can definitely use that to our advantage. But we need to block her shield, step on the charm and stuff, but without taking the wall stun, because that would definitely not be good. Now I have my ult. Honestly, NEEKO's ultimate isn't like the most useful ability, even for the AP. I don't think it's that. I mean, it's obviously good. It's like an AOE nuke when you're AP, but it is still pretty hard to use because NEEKO is so ranged. She's about, you know, kind of dealing damage from far away, CCing and stuff. But especially on the AD NEEKO, the ult can be difficult to come up with good uses for. Poppy seems like she has that warded. Maybe not. Maybe she's okay. Yeah, it's pinked. I didn't even check to see. Okay, I don't know what she's doing. She walks up for some reason. She doesn't have flash, so this should be a kill here. Get one more auto off. Not sure why Yi flashed for that. He definitely saw my auto coming in. And then Amumu's in a bad spot now too. Hopefully Yi doesn't into him. We pick up another kill. All right, so that worked out really, really well for us. Poppy just like walked into that. I don't know if she was trying to bait for the Amumu to come counter or if she just didn't think we were going to be able to get her from there, but the NEEKO E range is actually disgustingly long. It's a huge hitbox that can hit you from really, really far away. So if you're ever playing against NEEKO or even playing as NEEKO, you have to understand that you have a lot of range, and it's pretty forgiving hitbox on the E, so you don't have to be too careful about using it. If you throw it close to him, it's going to snap onto him. You're going to be able to lock him down. And then once you kill somebody, you're going to just shred these plates, especially with this empowered auto attack from your W, and you're going to be in business. I wasn't able to get the second plate there, but one plate will be fine. I pick up a kill and a plate. And after dying early, I'm now in a pretty good spot in the lane, honestly. We're going to go back, pick up our Bilgewater Cutlass, hopefully get a little bit of attack speed too, and then be in a very, very good spot. We can get the Cutlass, and we have enough for a dagger as well. So yeah, we get a little bit of attack speed, we finish our lifesteal item, and we have the Cutlass to be able to stick to her, and that will be nice. Bot lane, struggling a little bit. Soraka 0-3, 8 minutes. It's not good. Hopefully that'll just give us an opportunity to carry somebody, though. Hopefully if I can play a little bit better than I started out in this game and start to snowball this one kill that I've gotten a little bit. But my Yi seems to be doing pretty well as well. He's going down to help the bot lane. That will be nice. If we can get Yi, I was like, why is it not letting me auto? I forgot I was pretending to be Yi there. One thing you gotta be careful about when you turn into somebody melee as NEEKO, then you just have melee auto attacks until you turn back into yourself as well, which can be kind of annoying. I'll just mess around when I turn into Yi, because, I mean, if you have like a pink ward or something, or a sweeper, then you can actually walk into the bush and clear out their vision and then come back as a jungler or something, so then it actually looks like they're getting ganked, but when Yi is already killing people on the bot side, it's not really the best time to pretend to be Yi, especially when I haven't cleared out vision or anything. I can pop my Bilgewater on her, go in for a little trade, making sure I'm staying away from the walls. That's definitely something we are being mindful of now that we've died to it once. Can't talk, my throat hurting a little bit there. I do need to, I keep wanting to go stand by that wall for some reason, and it's very dumb and it is going to get me killed. But now I'm definitely a little bit safer now that I have the lifesteal, I have my ultimate. It's harder to kill me now, for sure, than it was before at like level 5 or whenever I died. I'm pretty sure it was at level 5. Maybe it was even level 4. But yeah, at this point, like if I, okay, so now I know this isn't going to be warded, but if I knew this wasn't warded, I could walk into this bush and then like pretend to be Master Yi and then come back and it would look like she's getting ganked by multiple people. Can I reach that? It's always good to pop that blast plant because that's one way that their jungler can like blast plant over, get a nice little gank off onto you. I'm going to look for a mid roam here just because Yasuo's pushed in and my lane is pushed in as well. Not sure if they have any wards in the river or anything, or if Yasuo's even going to stay there. So I mean, I'm going to miss a couple minions by attempting that, but I'm not going to miss too much since my wave was pushed into her and resetting anyway. So I think it was a good time to look for a play. Yasuo does back up, but that's not the end of the world. Looks like Poppy warded that there, but I only missed a couple of minions if I missed any at all, so it was worth it because if Yasuo was getting greedy there, or if he was just bad, or if he wanted to get a plate or something, it could have potentially been a nice and easy free kill for us. So it's definitely important to look for plays like that after crashing a wave. That's how you're going to get those good roams off where you're not missing anything. Poppy going for a crazy little engage there. I'm canceling so many autos, man. My mechanics feel terrible right now. Definitely need to do something about that. But I'm starting to do a ton of damage already. Like you can see how much damage I'm just doing to these minions, killing them from like such a high amount of health that it's really easy to farm, really DCS. With your attack speed, it feels really, really good as well. and then hopefully I can get another plate here. I do need to be careful of just getting killed by the Poppy. We don't want to make another stupid death, but there we go, another plate, and now we've gotten 2 plates. That's like a whole nother kill right there. Also, we have a kill on top of it, so we're definitely ahead of the Poppy now. Also, she's still going the MR. She still hasn't noticed that we're actually the AD NEEKO, even though we have press the attack, even though we have Bilgewater Cutlass. So that should be really good for us. Even though she got that kill, she used that money to just buy magic resist by building the Spectre's Cowl. So we're definitely stronger against her than we seem. Master Yi with another nice kill there. Yasuo being a nice guy, tanking up a tower shot for him. We're getting closer to the Blade of the Rune King. We're getting closer to the Berserker's Greaves. We're picking up some extra attack speed. Now we're level 9. Now we start to get really, really strong. Also, I'm up 22 CS on Poppy, which is really good, and 2 plates. I'm really just showing how much of a strong lane bully you can be, even after making some mistakes early, even after making some big plays. Still, the potential and power of this NEEKO is really, really strong. It's really good. Even though AP NEEKO is in a really good spot too, I think AP NEEKO in the top lane and in the mid lane both work out really, really well and can be really strong. But I think AD NEEKO, depending on your team composition, depending on your matchup, depending on what your team needs, can be a really great option as well. Because obviously AD NEEKO is going to be a much better side laner, much better split pusher than the AP counterpart is going to be. I see the Poppy is roaming to mid, but I'm sure they have that under control because Master Yi is very fed. I could TP into it, but now it's looking like it is over and done with. So I'm just going to push this in. There was just a ton of people mid. That sucks for my team, but don't think there's too much I could have done there. I think if I TP'd in, I was just going to die. And they're just going to spam ping me. That's okay. We saw the Poppy. They knew she was there. They shouldn't be able to take that tower. It's going to get really, really tanky, especially as they start to knock down the plates. And it shouldn't mean the dragon for us either. So all it's going to be is a couple kills. That's really not the end of the world. I might be able to kill the Poppy here. Not sure why Amumu went on to that one, even after he saw my ultimate. What is Amumu doing? I'm so confused. Okay, this is not looking good. I need to flash out of here. I'm getting hit by everything. That's so unfortunate. I didn't think he was going to be able to get his ultimate off on me. Obviously, I would have flashed sooner if I thought I was in trouble. That sucks. But I finished the Blade of the Rune King. I didn't think Amumu was going to be that close. I just thought Poppy was coming up. So that's why I really wasn't concerned. Because I knew if it was just Poppy walking up, I would just be able to walk away from her. And she wouldn't be able to kill me. But once they were both there, that's when we really got in trouble. And I didn't even get a plate out of it either. Or I just got the 1 plate out of it too. So that was a really stupid, really bad play where I lose my flash again. I actually flashed twice and died both times in this game. Which is definitely not what you want. But I haven't paid too much for it just yet. Definitely no game-losing plays. Nothing that makes me too concerned about this yet. Because I'm still very, very far ahead of this Poppy. I'm up 34 CS. That is definitely one of the risks of trying to play like an aggressive lane bully style. Something like a NEEKO top is you're very susceptible to ganks. You're very punishable. But you have ways of just getting a big lead. Even if some of those negative things happen, I think it's good to show the bad sides as well. But we still have a massive lead on our lane opponent. I'm still being very useful for my team. I'm going to take down first tower here. You can see the tower shredding capabilities. And this is just with 1 item. This is only, wasn't first tower? Oh, they got first tower mid? Okay, that sucks. Well, I got first tower in my lane at least. You see the tower shredding capabilities. And yeah, again, it's only going to get stronger as we get more items. The Ginsus will make it really, really strong and good. The rapid fire cannon going to be feeling very, very nice for us as well. Hopefully our team starts looking at the dragon here soon. Can start to steal some of Amumu's camps, as I assume he's going to be bot side here for the dragon. So it should just be me and Poppy up here in isolation. And if I decide there's something else going on, I can always TP away here too. But I am going to start heading towards mid, just in case to help my team out. Because my ult is still obviously a really, really nice AoE team fighting ability. I'm going to show here as Master Yi that mid wave is getting pushed into us, but it's just 2 minions at our tower, so I can just chill here. Not sure what is going on, not sure who's all here. I think we should be able to turn and fight this, though. They have 4. We have 5. We have the whole team here. We're going to go on to Poppy. I have my ult. Land a really, really big ult, and then can I get out is a question. Oh, I was able to get out as well, which is very, very nice. I barely live. And Master Yi cleans that up. He is disgustingly fed. I swear I made another video where a Master Yi just like carried us too. But I'm loving that. We're fine with the quadra kill there. Landed a really huge ultimate, which is great. That's another good thing about the NEEKO, obviously, is that you're an amazing split pusher, you're an amazing side laner, but if push comes to shove, you're always going to have those team fighting capabilities as well. Obviously, that AoE nuke isn't going to do as much damage when you're AD, but the CC, if your team needs it, setting that up is always going to be super, super good. And even though Zanya's is really good for her in like the AP build, you can always pick up a stopwatch or something. You could build into a GA, or you could just pick up a stopwatch in isolation by itself. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. And that can really help you set up for like a big ultimate at a dragon fight like that, or a baron fight too later on in the game. I'm going to look and try and take the red buff here. It probably isn't smart because my Master Yi is so fed and he could use the red buff really, really well. But I would like the red buff as well. It would definitely be good for me. If it's even up. It should be though. Okay, it is up. We can snag that. Hopefully nobody takes this from me. And then I'm going to take these raptors too just because there's one up. I don't want to be like taking all the stuff from Master Yi when he's so fed, but honestly, it's better for him to get those raptors cleared. I do want to go up here. I'm sitting on a lot of gold, but Poppy is crashing this cannon wave into my tower. If I can pick up the cannon, that'd be nice. My bot lane keeps dying. They are 0-7, even though this game seems to be pretty under control, pretty easy for our team so far. One level away from level 13 now. At level 13, that's going to be the first level where we put a point into our Q. Now that our W and E are both maxed out, W and E are obviously helping us be the maximum lane bully that we can be, and we haven't needed the Q until now. And then even after now, you guys will see how little damage the Q does, especially with no AP and only 1 point in it. And that's why it is just not worth it. It's just much better to get all your points in the Q and E as soon as you can. They are the most useful abilities for you with the attack speed, with the pressy attack, with the split pushing in mind. It's just a little bit different to get used to because when you're going the AP NEEKO, you're just really, really relying on the Q. It feels really good, does a ton of damage. It's really great wave clear. But you can see I haven't had any problems with wave clear in this build. I've pretty much constantly had the lane pushing, always had lane priority, been shoving in. I've still had enough damage and everything. Now that we're going into the Ginsus, we're eventually going to get a little bit of AP. I'll pick up the Amp Tome now. I'm going to buy a Control Ward as well. And now we're in a nice spot. I have the TP in 50 seconds, so I'm just going to keep splitting top probably for now, and then we'll look to TP away and make some plays in a little bit. But got to get that TP back up first. Glad my bot lane finally gets their tower. That's good for them. And it's pretty much just the Master Yi show here. He's got 9 out of our 12 kills, but I'm 2-2-4. I'm up 50 CS, so I'm in a fine spot, especially relative to my laner. Hopefully in usefulness, that'll make me strong enough to side lane. I'm not too concerned about anyone on their team. I don't know if I can side lane against Yasuo, but like Poppy, Amumu, no one that I'm too worried about. Poppy's now starting to build into the Sunfire Cape, which is going to make her a little bit scarier for me, just because I think Sunfire Cape, Bomby Cinder specifically, are really broken on this patch with the Immolate damage that they give. Pretty disgusting, like some percent max health stuff, which is really annoying, pretty broken. Also, her just having armor instead of magic resist is a little bit more concerning for me, but we will make do. If Yasuo comes and matches me, it's going to be really great for my team, honestly, because he's like their first or second strong person. I don't know who you would say stronger between him and Ezreal. I mean, I'd probably say Yasuo stronger right now. Got another dragon spawn in 40 seconds, so I can work my way down for that. Maybe look to land another big ultimate for my team. Yasuo's top with no TP. Jhin gets a nice W, but nothing before that to CC anybody, unfortunately. We got dragon in 20. Master Yi needs to not die right before this dragon. He's kind of getting locked down, though. I don't know if I can help him. I cannot. I can die if that helps him. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, oh, that sucks. We both fucking went down. I was trying my best to keep him alive because I knew the dragon was about to spawn, and I know he's our whole team, so I wanted to get there and protect him if I could, and I thought I'd be able to, but once he got hit by the Amumu Q, I think he wasted his Q just on the buff, which is weird because we saw the Amumu walking into him, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. We could have had 5 people bottom and just taken a 5v4 with the dragon. So I think, honestly, that was a really, really terrible play by him, but I guess me too for following up on him with it. I'm going to, I'm not sure what I want to do. I have an awkward amount of gold here. I guess I'll just pick up another pink ward for now. But I need to stay split pushing. It's definitely where I'm going to be the strongest. The only reason I tried grouping up a little bit there was just because of the dragon. Getting the third dragon and getting close to the infernal, or the ocean soul would have been really, really good for us. And I thought I was going to help out, but once Yi, aka our whole team, goes down, we are in a much worse spot. And just as the AD NEEKO, you're not really strong as a team fighter. You're not like an AD carry or anything like that. You really just need to be like that side lane duelist, kind of knocking down towers. And that is where you are going to be the strongest. So I'm really only looking to group up for objectives, maybe TP into a really, really advantageous play for my team. But other than that, just some pretty uninteresting, uninteractive side laning. See if anyone wants to come match me. If they do, kind of harass them out, try and get my pressy attack onto them. Other than that, it's just going to require some good warding, good just watching the mini-map, seeing who's coming for me, seeing who's missing from the lanes and stuff, and making sure we do our best to just stay alive, clear the waves, pick up some CS, and just scale into a side laning monster. I'm have the money for my Ginsus now, so I can pick that up. That's going to be really good, but I don't need to recall yet. My team needs me to be creating some pressure for them as they push in mid. You can just see that the third auto just does so much damage. It feels so good. And again, if I'm drawing Yasuo to the side lanes, that is going to be really, really great for my team. Ezreal is quite a bit stronger now, so he's definitely the main concern, but Yasuo is always going to be a threat to worry about. Ezreal is kind of popping everybody. Soraka dies with flash and ult up there. I can't imagine that's good. I gotta love it when your team just doesn't press buttons. You're going to be building in the rapid fire cannon next. Give us a little bit of range, some extra crit, some extra auto attack speed, and then we'll be in business with our three main items, getting the big power spike, and we can see how strong the AD NEEKO gets. I'm not sure why Soraka's pinging everybody. Definitely curious. Hopefully this isn't warded. It's going to be hard for me to get onto Ezreal, because obviously he's Ezreal. He can dash around and shit. They have 3 tanks here, which is pretty crazy. I'm pretty good into tanks, though, with like Blade of the Rune King and stuff. He gets onto me, but that's not going to be a problem. He's just wasting his Aftershock. A little bit weaker now. I have lifesteal, so I can heal up off stuff. But top and bot are both pushed up, so there's not really anywhere great for me to go right now. Especially if I don't necessarily want to be team fighting mid. Especially without Flash. Because Flash ult on NEEKO is going to be really, really good. But without Flash, it's just not as strong. We do need to hopefully keep this tower up, though. I mean, Soraka, again, press buttons, please. I'm not sure this Soraka's infatuation with just not using her buttons. If she gets off to that or what, but she is not about it. Buttons are OP. Strange stuff. Bot lane is 0 in 10, but we are still in this game, kinda. I don't think Ezreal's going to 1v9, but he is going to be doing so much damage from such a distance and so safely that it's going to be really, really annoying. I wanted to pick up that those minions if they were free, but Poppy's there for now, so I'll pick up some Krugs and wait for that lane to just push back into me. You can see that the Q does absolutely no damage to those camps. That was 3 Q procs hitting, and the medium Krugs still pretty much had full health. You got to like really, really time the Q up well on some low minions to get anything out of it. And then it just gives you a couple explosions that still don't really do too much. But using it for as much wave clear as I can get. Anything extra never hurts. Little extra stuff onto the Poppy. Use our ult to get our speed boost here. But we get ulted away by the Poppy. That is fine. We get her ult down. That's pretty big. Because now next time that we go for that trade, hopefully she will not have the ult. I'm a little bit off a crit cloak, I believe. Yes, I'm like 30 gold off. Pick up a couple more minions here, and then we'll pick up that cloak. There we go. Now we can pick up the, what's it called? Cloak of Agility, I believe. Can't spell. Cloak of Agility. And we're getting closer to that rapid fire cannon. We can pick up another pink ward. Definitely always good to build buy a pink ward whenever you can go back, whenever you can, if you got the gold. Here I am at 192 CS at 25 minutes, which I'd say is pretty good. We're third in the game in CS. Ezreal and Yasuo are definitely ahead of us, but they're solid players too. They're not having bad games by any means. They're pretty strong, pretty annoying. But I could have a little bit more CS. It's just the deaths that are keeping me away from having the same type of CS that they're having. But I'm not doing a bad job picking up lanes in the sides and stuff. See if they have this shit warded. I'm looking to go in here, honestly. I think we can win this fight. We got Master Yi on top of him. Master Yi's just getting CC'd so much. They do have a ton of CC. I'm not sure why he ran away. I went in there and then he just kind of ran away. I think we should have been able to win that. It was 4v5. I get that they have an Amumu and a Nautilus for the Master Yi, which can definitely be kind of annoying for him. But I think those are the kind of fights we have to go for. If we're not going to be able to win 4v5s, we're probably not going to be able to win too much. Maybe it was a little bit aggressive by me and my team didn't think we were going in, but I mean, if we just keep letting them scale, we're probably going to lose because our team isn't really doing anything. We have an AD carry that's not scaling at all, who's just pretty much useless. Like, we need this Yi to use his advantage while he's got it. And, like, yeah, Yi is going to scale up and continue to get strong, but I don't know. It's like we're playing like a 4v5 or 3v5 where you got to kind of take your chances. And on a 4v5 there, I thought that was decent, but apparently it was not. But it's okay. We got a big wave here we can pick up. It sucks that they get the dragon, they get the baron. Even though we got the first 2 dragons of the game, Master Yi kind of inting at that red buff play and them getting that 3rd dragon really kind of put us in a bad spot. I think that was kind of the turning point of the game where Master Yi and I had a chance to really have a chance to carry the game at least. But once we were off of our soul opportunity or chance of getting soul, that's really when it started to suck for us. But still, you've been able to see kind of the strength of this NEEKO. You see just how crazy you can get with attack speed, how many of the empowered autos you can get off. That's obviously the idea behind the AD NEEKO, is just abusing that W where every 3rd auto attack is dealing that extra bonus magic damage and increasing NEEKO's movement speed. You see it gets very, very strong. This Yasuo is just fucking shredding me, though. That's so annoying. He has gotten pretty fed. He's just pretty much free farmed. He's up 120 CS. I'm up 80 CS, but he's pretty disgustingly fed. And this is not the spot we wanted to get into. I need to be strong enough to side lane. Like right now, the only person I can side lane against is like Poppy because Ezreal's so fed, Yasuo's so fed, and we just did not get there, unfortunately. But I do not think that this has been that bad of a game. I did want to test out how strong of a lane bully that NEEKO could be. I think we did bully pretty well in lane. We got up a ton of CS. We got tower plates. We just never got a ton of kills or anything, which did kind of suck. Poppy was pretty safe. I mean, that's kind of a tank. You know, you just sit back and fucking absorb the pressure and just win the game off your team everywhere, I guess. It kind of showed how meaningless top lane is and why tanks are so good in Season 10. They can do a ton of damage with not a lot of gold. They don't even have to farm. They don't even have to get towers or anything. They can just be really, really annoying. But still showed off some of the potential of the AD NEEKO, especially in lane, especially in the sides. But you are not as strong as a fed Yasuo, unfortunately. And we were definitely playing without much of a team in this one too, which was kind of a problem. Not a huge excuse I'm going to use because it's not like I played amazingly well. So annoying. Oh, they have so much CC. That's a pentakill for the Ezreal. He goes 17-2. This was a tough one, but this was our AD NEEKO top gameplay. Thank you guys so much for checking this one out. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, stay updated on all my latest content. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about NEEKO top? Do you think it's viable, or do you think it's trash? Are you going to be trying it out? And if you do, let me know how that goes. Hopefully I catch you guys all in the next video. They're still ending this one. They're going to toy with us for a little bit longer, but it will be ending soon. We'll give them the double Nexus explosion on the surrender. Hope I see you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.